So a couple days ago, the Ghost of Yote trailer came out, and this game looks sick. But right after this was revealed, something happens that happens literally every single time any piece of new media comes out, and it's really starting to piss me off. That's right, for this week's Media Monday, we're going to be talking about anti-woke content slop. The people who put out such great takes as,
do I have to play as a girl? Can I play as a guy?
they put a woman in a samurai game. Well, the voice actress for the new character, she's gone to pride parades, and she doesn't like the police. Oh my god, what will we do?
We're like Ghost of Woke. Bro, what?
Are you kidding me, man? What are these talentless freaks doing? Who cares what someone's politics as an actor are? This nonsense happened in everything, and it's so dumb. I'm so tired of seeing this crap. New Metal Gear Solid game.
I just hope they don't remake it and make it political, you know?
You want to show off some of the cool animations you did in Concord, which are objectively pretty cool stuff. Woke. Using Unreal Engine to make a game? Yeah, that's woke now. Fellas, is it gay to like buff women? Fellas, is it gay to like Laura Croft? They even did this to Warhammer.
And it would make me less likely to consume a product if I knew that the people that are making the product actively dislike me based off of something that I can't even control.
Comical amount of diversity. The most offensive being the major of the Cadian Guardsmen, who is an Indian woman, an ugly one at that.
Dude, what the fuck, man? It's so weird. This is such a weird thing to do. But the craziest part is, when the games are successful, they change their tune instantly. They turn around and they say that the game is actually anti-woke. The game makes the woke mad. Which fucking one is it? Clearly it can't be woke means bad game and anti-woke means good game, right? That would be so stupid. Surely the people making this content have some actual convictions and backbones behind them, and don't exclusively look at things based on how many women are in it, or how many black people are in it, or how many brown people are in it, or if there are gay or trans people in it. That would be too dumb. Surely this must be some form of analysis of the art itself. Well, if you're just as fed up with anti-woke crap showing up on your feed or people responding to it as I am, in which case I'm really sorry for subjecting you to this crap, you'll probably notice that there's a through-line pattern with this. They only ever punch down, but they only ever punch down to failing projects. See, you can't make the case of go woke, go broke if something woke is making a lot of money in your eyes. So you are forced to capitulate on this. You are forced to go back and say, actually, the Space Marine game that we just said was a bunch of woke propaganda. Actually, that's a super macho men thing, and the woke people, they hate this game. Is there any analysis of the text or the stuff in the game that makes them change their mind? No, it's exclusively the money and the success the game sees. If Space Marine 2 was a bad game, they would hone in on whatever cherry-picked number of developers they could find with any left-leaning politics anywhere on any of their social medias. Which, mind you, for anti-woke, it's brain-rotting me, I can't even say it. For anti-woke content creators includes a character happening to be black and a Space Marine. Damn, didn't know the Codex Astartes fucking allowed for communism. Like, it's so clear to see that I think the average person is actually starting to get a little bit fed up with the anti-woke crap being pushed, that at this point I'm seeing more people making fun of these people than actually doing this stuff. Because they're getting so desperate and grasping at so many straws that their mask is starting to slip from it. The grift is getting exposed. If I can watch a new game trailer and instantly know from the first frame, oh, this new Dragon Age trailer that happens to have a woman in it, there's gonna be an outrage about her not being hot enough. Or there's gonna be outrage about her existing at all. They're gonna say that Dragon Age, a game made by BioWare, has gone woke.
Are you pro-child mutilation? Well, good news. You can live out that fantasy in the new Dragon Age game.
I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. All this brings me to Exhibit A of this mask slipping. Andy Pants Gaming.
Today, I want to talk about the great pussification of video games that has happened the past 20 years.
This dude might have just fucked the pooch for the entire industry of anti-woke stuff because he got exposed, and if he gets exposed, that means any number of these clowns can get exposed for the grift they're pushing.
I have found that there are still people out there who deny the simple fact that games have gone woke, homo, and gay in 2024. So in this video, I'm going to literally prove it to you using science.
This is such a dumb idea. First off, I could easily do this the other way around, where I call stuff like Mass Effect, Gears of War, Halo 2, all these other games woke and trash because they have women in them, or because there's a Rainbow Road in Mario Kart, and they made Peach wear pants, oh my god, and turn around and say that games released today are real macho men stuff. Is there a nugget of truth that games used to be much more catered towards a specific demographic in the past and nowadays are a bit more diverse with what they choose to market to? Yes. But what you're forgetting is that's because the broader purchasing base of the market changed. It didn't change because of woke agendas. It changed because more people of different backgrounds started playing games. And not only that, because the core gaming player base of that time got sick of the macho man machismo games.
I'll be glad when the modern warfare bubble blows over and we can end the tyranny of realism. I've spent more time making US Marines lurch slowly through desert and jungle environments looking for bits of wall to hide behind while their legs grow back than I've spent having sex. I'm starting to get aroused by damaged masonry.
Yeah, that's right. If you were sentient enough in the 2010s to remember this, people hated games like Call of Duty, or even to an extent games like Gears of War for their muddy brown palettes, for the fact that every shooty McGun bang bang guy was kind of the same. By 2013, there was a significant shift to have games that were more different, not even to be inclusive, just to keep it fresh. You would know this if you were making an actual analysis on how these demographics change through time, but they're not doing that because they're grifters. How can you make a video about the pussification of games while Space Marine 2 is out there doing numbers right now? There's a new Doom game on the horizon, and one of the biggest games of the year was fucking Helldivers. What? I don't understand. That's a lie. I do understand. It's because they're grifters. This is all a front. And when it's so fucking transparent that people like the Act Man are calling you out on it, that means you've lost the plot. You've lost the pulse on this. You're just an annoying weirdo.
That I've grown since then and I've moved on from former views.
Yeah, you've moved on from the Xbox console warrior grift to the
100%.
Anti-LGBTQ grift.
Sure, if that's what you want to call it.
That's what it is, man.
Almost every single one of these anti-woke grifters, if you scroll far enough down on their page, you stop seeing the anti-woke content because they always have a shift. This Andy Pants Gaming dude, he used to make content about the console war stuff. He used to be an Xbox meat rider. He used to say positive things about diversity in games.
We have a funny quote from you. I found your old video on political bias in game journalism. And again, it's like, this is a good take. But see, like, the audience you've cultivated is not going to like something that you say here.
Oh, great. I can't wait.
Yeah, these are your words. The more gay, lesbian, trans, and female characters we have in games, the better. The more diverse perspectives we have in games, the better they will always be. This isn't really lining up with the direction your channel is going in, does it?
Yeah.
He realized he could be making a lot more money if he went the other way.
The same video, mind you, where he said this.
Now, guys, just first off, I have no interest in a political debate. I don't want to get political about this because I honestly don't care.
After that, boom, boom, back to back. And then, after his masculinity video blew up, boom, 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 boom! 4 videos about gay people back to back.
Remember the Starfield pronouns guy? He used to make videos about just like World of Warcraft. Now, am I saying that these people didn't used to have bigoted beliefs and are putting on a show or a front to get more money? I don't think that's true completely. I think some of them probably believe the awful shit they spew out, but it's funny to me that this isn't something they've harped on all the time, and once they realize it is a lucrative business opportunity, every new thing, every new trailer, every new game preview, it's always woke. Then if the game is bad, they punch down on it some more, and if the game is good, they pretend it didn't exist or make excuses for why it's actually not that woke. They do this every time. A great example of all this nonsense is Concord. Concord has some objectively terrible character designs. Now, is this because the artists behind it were not skilled? Is this because of poor concept art? Is this because of poor direction to try and make their characters look different? I don't know. I cannot pinpoint it down to one thing, and neither can you. But to say that these look objectively terrible because the characters have pronouns and aren't all just straight white dudes is laughably dumb. The more realistic option is that they just had a poor understanding of silhouette rules, color theory, and general visibility and legibility within a hero shooter. That makes way more sense to me than this is because it was woke. But even when you try to make that analysis of it, you get pushback from these morons who think that if the game had less pronouns in it, it would be a better game. Concord is a terrible fucking game. Making it so that all of the characters were white dudes in generic milsim outfits wouldn't change the fact that the game sucked. So criticizing it on that basis is purely dishonest. It's a grift. Same goes with any of these other games that become punching bags for them. Having a diverse and unique game cast can, especially in things like hero shooters, be a benefit to them. I don't want all my characters in a game to look the exact same. I don't want every game that comes out to be about some
forgettable, mediocre performance of some 20 to 30-year-old guy that just somehow got into some predicament. He's so relatable.
Having multiple different genres of games be popular at the same time is a really good thing. Because when the game industry starts to get complicit and stagnant, that's when we get terrible games.
2 fists, 2 wheels, no rules. Now, it's a little cheesy, but I already know one thing. This game has balls, but it gets better. A lone rider, Jake Conway, locked in a battle to the death against a ruthless gang of bikers called the Devil's Hand. Okay, and you got a hot chick on the back. Like, dude, I'm in. I want to play this game now.
He's talking about a game with a fucking 19 meta score and a worse user score. Does this not make it clear? That's when they all kind of start to blur together. If you are going out of your way to find games that do not appeal to you personally, if your critique of a game consists entirely of surface level crap as opposed to actual faults within the game's design, production, business model, gameplay, story, you're a grifter. You don't actually give a shit about the art you're consuming. I didn't like Concord, but it was in a genre of games that I do like. Most of its problems for me were stuff within the game. They weren't things I could see by looking at it from a distance, aside from the character designs. You could tell that shit sucked from a mile away. These people are dishonest grifters, and I think the best way to end off this video is by using one of their own words about the topic itself. I would love to use the actual raw clip. This dude has purged his entire second channel because he realized people started digging into all the stuff he used to say that goes directly against what he wants to put out now. This goes for all of these fucking people, man.
So there's this thing you see on YouTube a lot now, and it's called grifting, and you see people like Luke Stevens and Asmongold doing it a lot, and it just basically means these people have no integrity whatsoever. And it basically means you just regurgitate whatever the popular opinion to have right now is. You have no integrity, and you will just regurgitate whatever people want to hear.
So, yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe because holy shit, the amount of brain-rotting anti-woke content I had to sit through to make this video may have taken years off my life. Like, honestly, it's not even how awful this stuff is. It is awful. It's so lazy. I feel like I pre-watched all this shit. I didn't even find the videos before I recorded this stuff. I recorded this stuff and then looked up blank woke and I got all the content I needed. That's how predictable this crap is. Now my YouTube search recommendations are all kinds of fucked. I had to look at this bald screaming man so many times, man. It's traumatizing. No, I'm sorry for subjecting you to that as well, even if it's to such a lesser degree than what I had to go through to make this shit. Makes my fucking skin crawl. Gives me the heebie-jeebies watching this stuff, man. So yeah, happy Monday. Jesus Christ.